Mark?
Hockey course, I'd say.
How did think it all turned out with the turning things over after the pregame stuff to be able to?
It was pretty good. I mean, it was a great ceremony, a good way to sort of wrap up and put a bow on what happened last year and get the banner up, and a lot of energy in the building. Some of the former players coming back. It was good. It was really good. And then, the game was probably what I thought it was going to be. I was hoping we'd maybe create some more opportunities in the first 8 or 10 minutes. Maybe get fortunate enough to score a goal to get the crowd really into it early. But give them credit. They were well prepared and battled and played hard and made things difficult. And their goalie played well. Welcome to hockey, right?
After last Friday in the Midgie, Layla on the blue line again, I mean, did you see anything that was maybe a little more optimistic for her in that space tonight?
She was better tonight, than she was last Friday in that position. You noticed her. She was more engaged and played a much better game. But that's part of playing a new position and trying to gain some experience, and then trying to impact the game. And she was able to do that tonight in a lot of different areas. Made a lot of nice little plays. So give her a lot of credit for going back there and having a factor and impact in the game.
Towards the end of the second period, it looked like things got a little unglued. A couple of first starts there defensively. Is that this part of the season you're gonna have some of those bumps that you have to iron out a little bit?
Yep. If you're puck possession and you have the puck a lot, sometimes you forget about when you don't have the puck. And I mentioned that after the second period when you're coming back into our end, you come back with a purpose. And I thought Maine did a really good job most of the game in doing that. As we entered the offensive zone, they were back in position. The first period they blocked 10 or 11 shots, made it difficult for us to get quality chances. So, that's the part of the game that you continue to work on and continue to make progress, and hopefully you get stronger in those areas. But there was a number of breakouts where sometimes you hang on to the puck too long and create a turnover. So things that early part of the season you want to clean up and become better in those spaces.
Keep seeing it be able to kind of adjust, give more of a foothold in where she's playing, who she's playing with. It seems like you can see that growing game by game where there's a little more confidence.
Yeah, she's doing well. I mean, like I said the press conference, she hasn't been here that long, and so today was new to her. Getting out there, watching the pregame ceremony, and see all the excitement and all the fans. I mean, how many times has she played in front of this many people in this type of atmosphere? So, she scored a nice goal in the third period. It was a good forecheck on a turnover, and then did a good job of getting the puck out of the corner quickly before they can pin you up and create some of the things they do to exit the zone. So I think we'll continue to see that as she gets more experiences within the league and against different teams and as we travel. So
You're playing a lot with Layla and Laney together, and it's a little length and one deep pair, just between two of them are pretty tall, but also two of them both get up into the play on the offensive side. I mean, is that just like a change up in dynamic that you're curious about pressing with?
no, I mean the way the game is played now, if you incorporate your defenseman being part of your offense, especially in line rushes going into the offensive zone, it gives you at least another player in there to create an option. And so as you watch Maine tonight, they back checked really hard. They got back into the scoring area, and so once you get the puck in the offensive zone, how quickly can I get it to the net? The longer you take to get to the net, the more they're going to be congested, the more they have a chance to block shots. So on the initial line rush, whether Layla is leading it or whether Lanny's leading it, if you incorporate at least one of your defensemen into a space, you have a chance to create a scoring opportunity. And then it's their ability to read the play, and if things aren't happening the way you think they're going to happen, then you got to back away from that. So but you just don't want both of them leading the offensive rush. And I think a couple times we had that going on too, especially at the end of the second period when the only person we had back was Adele. So that's why we get gray hairs. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Yep.